Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to another episode of Solari Tarot. It's Greg here. I'm here to do your reading for October 2022. How was retrograde? I'm sure plenty chaotic. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those things really help out. We're going to start with your astrology today. And then we're going to go into some oracle cards I've already pulled for you. And then, of course, last but not least, we'll get into the tarot. And then we'll clarify. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys would like me to do extended readings, to really dig in deep to the energy extended. Let me know. I'll do them. Okay, let's start with your astrology for the month, folks. Listen, October could have some chaotic moments for you. Just going to put that out there. However, it is really setting you up in a way maybe you didn't think that it would. Yeah? Obviously, on the 2nd, Mercury went direct. This went into your 4th house, bringing a lot of clarity to the home and the family. You're watering roots, strengthening foundations here at the beginning of the month. Maybe you felt a bit off throughout September because Mercury has been retrograde, and these do really impact you often, Gemini. However, it's over now. So calm down, take a deep breath. On October 9th, we have a full moon in Aries. This is going to be in your 11th house of community. This is shining a light on the way you work with others as a team and the way that you collaborate. And there is a lot of collaborative energy here in your reading for the month. We'll get into that when we get into the cards. You might be really lining up with the right social circles here this month and really disaligning with the social circles that aren't really doing anything for you. If that makes you feel disconnected, Mercury is going to enter your 5th house of romance, creativity, and self-expression on the 10th, the day after. So if you want to have a little fun around the 10th, babe, let's go. Mercury is opposing Jupiter in your 11th house of hopes and dreams on October 12th. So you might be figuring out what is your vision for your future. You might be coming to terms with what you're going to have to do to make your vision a reality. Some people may even be bringing too much reality into your world and saying, this sounds impossible. You're too ambitious. And there's a lot of ambition here for you in the month. But we're following curiosities here in the month. I like it. I think this is good energy as we go through most of the month. Now, your daily routine might get a shake up around the 25th. We have a solar eclipse in Scorpio. That's at 2 degrees. It's going to be in your 6th house of customs, rituals. This solar eclipse is shaking up and shifting and bringing chaos. You may have a lot of days around the end of the month where it is just calamity. It is just falling apart in your hands. Lot of chaos. You're gonna have to restructure your health, your well-being, and how your rituals empower those things here in the month of October, particularly around the end. So if you're getting a little fall cold or allergy, or you're feeling sniffy, it's 6th house, baby. Take care of your body, honor your body. Rituals can be smoke cleansing and candles and ritual baths, or important rituals can be taking your vitamins and your supplements that empower you to feel well, putting some real, fresh, actual living foods in your diet to make sure that you're encouraging your body to be full of vitamins, minerals. Also, the 6th house is about pets too. So some of you might be getting a pet in the month of October. You're either getting a pet or a boyfriend, which is pretty much the same thing. Now, by October 28th, a big shift is unfolding. Jupiter is retrograding, but it's leaving Aries and it's going into Pisces, where it will remain for the rest of the year. For you, this is in the 10th house of career. This is showing you where you've grown and your reputation and how far you've come in terms of your business life. You're looking back on what you've accomplished and you're feeling pride about yourself, about how much you've gotten done in your life and how much you've achieved. So the end of the month ends on a high note. It just presents you chaos to help you understand where you need to balance things back out, yes? Now, in your oracle cards for the month, let's go ahead and get into those. We have 2 cards that came out from the Yggdrasil Norse deck. Jarl and Erna came out, which is ambition and collaboration. Big energy for you here this month in terms of getting right in the social circle, being seen very highly, being seen as a professional in the craft that you're working in. And this is causing you to be very ambitious in the month of October, Gemini. By the way, don't you love the relaxing Halloween music? Come on. Come on, it's amazing. You also pulled Bragi, poetry, language, expression. This is very much communicating your ideas here in the month of October, and this ambition is causing you to create a lot of things. And I think that there is just a general creative poetry to what you're doing here this month. But from your archetypes deck, you pulled the empty room. Now, this seems quite like a morose kind of empty energy, doesn't it? But thus is the paradox of the empty room. While some may see it lonely and dark and clammy and cold, others may see it as the perfect space to go within and determine what they want to fill that room up with. Here you are, Gemini, this month. The empty room is like the unknown. Some of us approach it with total fear, and others of us approach it with total curiosity. And this is where I think you are here in the month of October. I think you're approaching things with curiosity. You're giving. You have your animal spirit for the month is the turkey. Would have been better if it was next month, yeah? But says here at the bottom, give with gratitude and grace. You're giving a lot, you're ambitious, you're moving forward, you're collaborating, you're working with people, you're expanding in your social circles. Your career, of course, by the end of the month is gonna see a major long-term trend. Also, we have Mars stationing retrograde in Gemini the day before Halloween, Samhain. It could be wildly unpredictable and frustrating, and you might be feeling this all the way through October. Mars is the way we assert ourselves in the world, right? Look at this. When I was shuffling just a moment ago, the Ace of Cups came out. And now the Ace of Coin is coming out. 2 aces. I'm going to put them back in the deck, but 2 aces popping out. I like it. Now, what is our message for Gemini? October. The Magician. Creating. Gemini. Gemini energy. All you need, Gemini, the Emperor, all you need, Gemini, is a little spark. That is enough to create a blazing fire. The Magician is the second card in the major arcana, but it is titled as number 1. It is the beginning, the primordial beginnings of something new. A long-term trend that we see in our own energy. This ambition has created a spark, and it's creating a plan, giving you the ability with the Emperor here, Aries energy, especially around that full moon, to be making your plan, building your empire. There is no place that you cannot go. And this month, you're realizing this. We're getting a lot accomplished, Gemini, I gotta say. We're on our plan, we're rational, we may be a little critical, yes, but we are really getting a lot done. And it's like you're starting to fill up that empty room with things you want to be there. Gemini. We have the High Priestess, 3 major arcana cards straight out of the get-go. It's very powerful energy, folks. Here's the thing. The High Priestess is sacred. She is the energy of Pisces, but she is the oracle. She peers between the veil. She can see what is unseen. She is the subconscious of our minds. She is the creation that we create without our own knowing consciously that we are doing it. She is the one that can pull the message from the other realms, that can communicate to the spirit realm. She is entirely feminine, and her power is entirely within her. In her subconscious, she can see what's coming from a mile away. She's very, very, very contextual. She can read through anything. She is the embodiment of magic. So are you. The magician, the high priestess, the masculine and feminine, 1 and 2. The sacred alchemical balance for magic. So there is a possibility, I'm talking to people today who do live in the magical community. Of course, you're on the right channel. We appreciate and educate about the magical community around here. However, this energy is very, look, you see my little kitty? This is Francis Bean. Oh, and the dog is hacking. All right. We have a powerful magical energy that's creating a plan. Look at this. When the masculine and feminine of a being are in balance, it can create solidarity. So the ambition of the emperor comes from his hyper-conscious side, which is the magician, what he intends to create, the spark of what is becoming. And then moving on into the energy of the high priestess, now he can see behind the veil through his working of magic. Now he has both sides to adequately balance. No surprise to me, this is happening during Libra season for you, Gemini. Those two parts of you, right, are really coming into balance here. I'm loving it. Let's see what else. No, hold on. Okay. Well, let's take them. 4 of Swords. Knight of Wands. Definitely getting a message for some of you of meditation, quite frankly. The High Priestess, the Magician, the 4 of Swords, very much energy of achieving alternate states of consciousness, or, being a part of, look at this, 3 of Coin reversed. There is expansion, right? There is quick moving expansion. Here's the thing. Once we get to this full moon in Aries for you, Gemini, on the 9th, this is in your 11th house of community. This is where you're reaching out. This is where the social circles are getting bigger. The reason it's in reverse right now here with the Knight of Wands is because you're moving in that direction. You're creating still. When we are in our 4 of Swords place, Gemini, we are listening to the creation process. We are resting, right? 4 of Swords is right after the 3, right after a great trauma takes place or a great wound is opened. Once we've gotten to the 4, we're resting so that we can heal that wound, and we're getting back to who we really are to determine where we really are going. Once you get to the end of the month, there could be a lot of chaos. It could feel like all of the things that you've been building, you're having a hard time with. It could feel like there's no expansion. I want to remind you that this is the paradox of the High Priestess. It looks like there's nothing there, but there's something there. Something's there. You are the walker of realms this month. You can pull magic from other spaces into your own. The 8 of Wands, look at this, quick moving. But we just have to, I did a reading for a friend of mine that's a Gemini a couple weeks ago, and for her it was talking about blockages that once they were unblocked, there was just quick movement of energy. Think diarrhea. Diarrhea of magic. Once it's been blocked up for so long. Maybe that's not the best metaphor. But it's still kind of early in the morning, so give me a little break. Eight of Wands is quick results, fast-moving energy. It's sitting here right underneath of the Knight of Wands to the Emperor. So you have a fire spine here, right? That's great. The fire spine is ambition. And I love it. Nothing's getting in your way here. Nothing's stopping you, but things are gonna try. The universe is gonna try to incorporate chaos into your world towards the end of the month. And it could be a lot happening at once. Good, not so good, stressful, exciting, happy, all kinds of different things can be flying into you. It's like a sea of arrows headed your direction. It does not mean that anything bad is going to happen to you. Things are just going to be chaotic. Look at that. As I said that, things are going to be chaotic. We have the Tower. You see what I mean? Things are going to have a chaotic feel post that solar eclipse on the 25th for you. Things are going to feel like the retrograde never ended. But it did. And this is temporary, and this is not shattering your world down around you. That's not the way that this is coming out. Remember, that's what we talked about in the astrology portion. It seems like things are breaking down around you, but they're not really. It's actually setting you up. And remember, before we started this reading, those two aces came out, right? So your world's not falling apart. King of Wands, look at this. Motivated, ambitious, creative, innovative. You're adaptable, Gemini. You're very adaptable at this time, and you're getting through it. Look at this, finally. On the bottom of the deck, we have the ace. Oh my God. The ace of coin, you see. And then we have the wheel of fortune. Amazing. When the wheel comes into our lives, Gemini, we cannot control what the outcome is. We cannot control what direction, well, we can control what direction we move in, but we cannot control the circumstances and the environments of that direction that we move. That is entirely the universe's call. There's windfalls of abundance moving to you on that wheel, ace of coin. Two of cups under that as well. We do see some fifth house energy for you, so there could be some hot, steamy, romantic stuff happening this month. But mostly, I want to talk about how what you're going through right now and what seems so crazy and chaotic is actually setting you up for something much better, for something much more. Taurus had a similar message this month. I'd like to clarify a few of these cards. Let's go. I'm loving this Halloween music. Tell me about the Magician here. Tell us about the Magician here. You could, of course, do that too. Two of Swords, blockage to magic. Wheel of Fortune, again. High Priestess, again. Hanged Man, reversed. King of Swords, which is you. No waiting right now, first off, I want to say. There's no waiting. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. It's a big message for you. Now is the moment. No matter how hard, now is the moment. Now's the moment that counts. You're creating, you're balancing, you're alchemical. Now's the time. Reinforcing cards. The wheel is moving in your favor. The High Priestess says, if you just listen to the whisper, you will hear it. No matter how hard, now is the time. Things may seem really crazy. You need to hang in there because you're gonna get through this, baby. You really are, darling. And you're gonna be better than when you started. And that's something in life we should always want to be able to say. Things might feel chaotic, might feel like the tower's caving in on you, but it isn't. It's releasing you from the imprisonment of the four walls you've been in. I'm cutting it here. We got enough clarifying cards. Do not be discouraged by what is coming into your life at this time. Your ambition is important. You cannot lose it. You must keep it. You got to stay motivated. You got 6th house energy here. You're going to have to rework some of your routines. How are you taking care of yourself? Because when this tower comes in, you're going to need good health. You can be graceful throughout a storm. You can. Folks, I love you. Please keep your eye open. I'm going to be posting a lot of content. For the last 3 weeks, I was in West Virginia honoring the passing of a loved one. And I filmed a lot of beautiful footage for you that is going to be coming out in the next next couple of weeks. So keep your eye open. Episode 2 of the cinematic series will come out on Friday. It's called The Last Days of Summer. Please watch the video and let me know what you think about these new style of videos that I'm creating. I have a lot planned for you, but I just want to see what you guys want to see around here. So it's good to be back as always. I'm still getting in the hang of things. This is a lot of readings. I forgot how many. But I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful October. Remember, no matter how hard this is, now is the time. So you have to build a sense of endurance at this time. You will get through it, and you will be look, once Mars goes into retrograde there by the 30th, you're going to be like, damn, I really am nobody to be messed with. So I love you. Have a good October. See you soon. Bye-bye.